Hello and welcome back to the August energy update. First and foremost, I would like to say huge apologies for this being a few days late. As you guys know, I like to put these out early. However, I have been extremely under the weather for the last 2.5 weeks, so have had to take the time, give myself the love that was required to enable my healing so that I could come back stronger for us all. So huge apologies first and foremost. Secondly, it's my half birthday today. I looked earlier and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. It's my half birthday, so I think that we need to be celebrating. Clearly, this is happening in divine timing and divine alignment. Anyway, I digress as always. What was interesting when I channeled the information for the August energy update, literally yesterday, I did it after my membership calls yesterday, I was just given words. Normally I'm given sentences or, information. And I just feel that I'm basically being treated very gently at the moment. So I've got a list of words here that I am going to be sharing with you guys as we step through this. August is going to be huge. Huge. For those that were paying attention in July was huge. There was a lot of disclosure. There was a lot of movement. There was a lot of insecurities coming to the surface through July. People not really knowing who they are. And as we step into August, as we step closer to the Lionsgate portal, which is the 8th of August, the energies are going to be pumping so much more. This month is going to be a really big month. So what do I mean by this month is going to be a big month? This is the month to step into your truth. If you do not know who you are, what you believe, where you see your life going, now is the time to have a little bit of time out and actually reflect on what it is that you wish for your future. Authenticity, knowing who you are, is what is going to get you through this month. If you do not know who you are, if you do not know where you are going, that's absolutely okay. Please just take some time out to remember who you are. Remember what you were sent here to do. It's going to be a massive month for for being uncomfortable. Like, get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's what they just said to me. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. August is basically going to be, if you've got two paths, you need to be stepping up into the path that you think, oh my gosh, this is a little bit uncomfortable for me. That is what this is about. Again, like I say, when you know your truth, when you are living your authentic self, you will take the path that you know is the path to take. It's not always the path that other people expect of us. And I'm going to share a little scenario right now. A couple of weeks ago, I was approached about going to America to do some work to really help create abundance and the healing centers for the future. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'd literally just signed on an apartment and I was like, I can't do this. I can't, I'm going along this path now. And then I stopped and I thought to myself, Lucy, what is your purpose here on this planet? What is your purpose? My purpose here on this planet is to help humanity heal, to help humanity get through this huge consciousness shift that we are going through right now, to help humanity remember their eternal truth. That's my job. So why would I put things on hold for an apartment, which will still be there in 3 months' time or in a month's time, rather than following the path that is leading me to my truth, to my authentic purpose of being here right now in this human vessel called Lucy Davis. So I've just given you that as an example. It's time to step up. It's time to step into your truth. It's time to remember your truth. Now, this will be challenging for some. Oh, it's easy for you, Lucy, you've not got any children. It's easy for Lucy, you work for yourself. I hear these things constantly. Remember, every single time I made the conscious decision not to have a child, it was because of my path. It was a difficult decision getting out of corporate in 2017. Trust me, I earned so much money. It was a huge challenge to step away from that. But it didn't mean that I didn't do it. I took the path of, you know, the most uncomfortable path. And that's what this is about. This is about remembering who you are and what you are here to do. You are such a divine, beautiful, authentic being. What you choose for your life is not the same as what I choose for my life. So you need to figure out what that is and start stepping up and stepping into your truth and your authenticity, so that this month really will pay dividends come September, October, November, which is when I see a huge transitional period, particularly October. So knowing who you are is going to be of utmost importance through August. Using your discernment, literally hearing everything and judging nothing, is going to be huge. Discernment, I was doing maybe a Sunday service, or I don't know, I've done something very recently, a video, and I haven't done many recent videos recently, obviously, where I was unwell. Discernment is such an important part of October. Listening to things and hearing it. We've seen a lot of truthers being thrown under the bus in the truth movement, in the anti-jab movement. Those kind of people at the moment are really being thrown under the bus. So, do you believe it? When you hear the information, could this sit right with you? Ask yourself the question: does this feel right to me? Discernment is something that I have been speaking about for the last 12, 18, maybe 24 months. Listen, hear, ask yourself why you are getting the reaction that you are getting. Use your discernment, actually put it into practice. Does this feel right? Does this not feel right? You are going to be challenged. There is going to be a lot of stuff coming to the surface again through August. Does it feel right to you? Does it not feel right? Is this a distraction? Is this not a distraction? Do you think, actually, yes, there could be some truth in this? Ask yourself these questions. Now, the third area that I have been shown is that this is the month to create new paths. This is the month to create a new future. So a bit like what I was saying earlier about taking the path that perhaps isn't the most comfortable, this is new beginnings. And like I said earlier, like I shared, this opportunity that I have been given, despite all of the challenges, how on earth am I going to get into America? Where am I going to stay? Where am I going to live? How am I going to run my business? All of these challenges are going on. But I know that this is the new beginning. This is the new path. We will all see new doors opening for us throughout this month. Are you brave enough to walk through them? Are you brave enough to say, okay, I'm going to give this a go. It might not work, or it might work. I might end up being in a completely different country. I might end up falling in love with the person that I didn't realize I was going to fall in love with. Whatever it takes this month. Allow the insights to come through. Allow this path of new beginnings, new paths, new gateways, whichever word that resonates with you, utilize that. We have so much more coming for us. Do you choose to step into the higher consciousness? Do you wish to be one of the people that are at the forefront of, getting the governments out, for want of better words? What is the path that you are choosing? What were you sent here to do? Feel into it. Use your discernment. Does this feel right? Do these people feel right for me to be hanging around? Should I be going there? Should I be taking this path over here? Allow the insights. You are going to get opportunities present themselves to you, and you're going to be like, how on earth is this happening? Higher level consciousness manifestation is happening in such a beautiful way right now. If you believe, you will succeed. The next couple of words that they gave me for August was intensity. They actually gave me levels of intensity. I just wanted to bring that into your consciousness. This month is going to be intense. This month is going to have lots of truth. This month, like last month, there's going to be huge peaks in the Schumann resonance as our physical vessels are being upgraded, as we are stepping into a whole new level of the way that our body is going to vibrate, a whole new frequency we are stepping into. So it is going to be a month of intensity. You are going to see that time is flying. Literally, time is flying. I don't know about you, but I'm like, how on earth is it Monday again? How on earth are we here? Like, how on earth have I been out of action for the last 2.5 weeks? Time is flying. Again, it's this level of intensity. Linear time as we know it will not be part of our future. We won't think, it's 9 o'clock, I need to go and lie down in my bed, or it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I need to go and meditate. Like, it's not going to be like that. We're going to be using our intuition to basically guide us. Do we need a rest? Do we need to eat? How are we feeling? You know, and we're just going to be working that way. So this month, the levels of intensity and the visions that we will see of how quickly things are moving, how quickly things can change, how quickly, you know, like just everything is going at, at God's speed right now. It's extremely, extremely intense. So the next area that they gave me was be present. Be present with yourself, love yourself, care for yourself, acknowledge yourself. Be super present. What can you do? Can you get out into nature? Can you immerse in the sea? Do you need to be walking bare feet? Do you need to be eating more fruits and vegetables? Be present with yourself. Ask yourself, what is that I'm looking for? The distractions of seeing your friends constantly watching TV, constantly watching videos of the movement, or, you know, getting information. This is the month to say, I'm taking some time out. I'm taking my foot off of the gas. I'm going to be present with me. I'm going to feel into what I need. This energy is going to be so profound this month. And like I say, stepping through September and particularly October, it's going to be absolutely huge. August is setting the foundations for the future. It's setting the foundations for your future. We are lifting the suppression and the oppression from the world. That's what's happening right now. Like I said, we're stepping through these consciousness at the moment. And what that means is we're almost like wading through the sludge right now. We are lifting the suppression and the oppression off the planet. This is why knowing who you are and being super authentic in the message that you deliver is extremely important. Your words are essentially spells. Everything you speak, you can pull into existence. I am self-confessed. I pulled the sickness that I've had recently. I called it in. Not in a way of, oh, please make me sick. I didn't say that, but I was calling it in by the words that I was using, the conversations I was having with people. Acknowledge this, recognize it. Even somebody like myself, I screw up. You know, we live in the human experience. We have to screw up. We have to recognize we are such powerful beings, and we can bring anything into our consciousness. So recognize that this is the foundation for your future. Are you happy in your job? Are you happy in your relationship? Ask yourself these questions. Do you believe the people that you're watching? Just because you've been watching them for a long time doesn't mean that you need to continue. It's such an important foundational month. There will be truths. There will be huge shifts across the planet. Huge. I know I'm using that word a lot today, but I can't think, enormous, maybe that's another word that I can use, enormous shifts. By this time next month, we are going to be like, wow, how did we do that? Remember, it's so important for your ascension, for your awakening journey, wherever you are on your path. You might be fast asleep watching this and thinking, what on earth is this woman talking about? No, you are exactly where you are needed to be. Ask questions, lots of them. Step into your truth and speak it. If you are brave enough to speak it out loud, if you are not, write it down, get it out of you. You are laying the foundations for your future. What do you choose your future to be like? Do you choose it to be happy, peaceful, abundant? Or would you like to stay living in this fear, this guilt, this resentment that we've been living in for the last 26,000 years? It's time for you guys to decide. And this energy is going to force us. Lionsgate portal is going to force us. Literally, the day the Lionsgate portal opened, I was like, oh, gosh, I could feel that energy. Immerse in it, allow the flow, let your intuition drive you. It is so good to be back with you. I've got so many videos that I'm going to be filming over the coming days, and I'll be releasing them over the coming weeks. So it's good to be back with you guys. Please remember, August is going to be an enormous month for all of us. Please do share and like this video if it resonates with you. Please also comment below. How do you feel August is going to be? You know, how did you find that the July energy update was for yourself? Are you ready for August? Are you ready to step into this? Are you ready for the rest of this year? Are you ready to recognize that everything that you are speaking, that you are calling into existence? Please do comment below, guys. I love to hear from you. I know I've been a little bit AWOL on the last couple of videos that I've done, because that's all I've done in the last 2.5 weeks. But I am back with a bang, and I am really excited to read your comments and have a conversation with you about how you feel this energy update is going to be going. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, guys. I'm going to post just above here now, Sunday service that I recorded just yesterday. It went off with an absolute bang. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you super, super soon. Lots of love.